Hi YouTube, it's Princess Diamond. Welcome back to my channel. So my client has shown me a picture and said she wanted Bora braids, and at first I didn't know what those were until I seen the picture and realized those are just bohemian braids using all human hair, so no synthetic braiding hair. So that's what we'll be doing today. The hair that I'm using is from Eayon hair, and this is their deep wave bulk hair. This is 14 inches long and the color number is D4/27. As you can see, it has the color 4 and 27 in a pack. We did use a total of 3 packs for this style. Now this video is not sponsored. My client, aka her mom, paid for the hair herself. I had recommended 2 different companies for her, and her mom went with this company because my client liked this color. She really likes getting colors for her braids, and so when I had seen that that's what she selected, I asked if they would both be okay with me recording this. So shout out to them for letting me record this video. Now the product that I'm using when I'm cleaning up her parts and when I'm braiding is just the Shine and Jam in the orange container. I really like this color combo, and I think it's so perfect for the spring season that's coming up. I actually want to do this for myself. So Eayon here, if y'all want to sponsor your girl, reach out to me, let me know. And my birthday's coming up, so it would be perfect. just saying. Since the 2 colors in this pack are not completely mixed, you can do two ways. You can mix them, or you can try to separate the colors within the braid. I chose to separate the colors within each braid, and what I mean by that is when I was doing one braid, I tried to keep the colors the same for that one braid. So the first one I'm starting out with is the darker color, the color 4. So for the most part, all of the hair that I'm grabbing is going to be this color. Now some of the other color got mixed in a little bit. That wasn't a big deal, but for the most part I just tried to keep all of the colors the same. I started with just doing some regular knotless box braids using 3 strands, and then braided it and started to add in the curly pieces that would be sticking out. When you're doing these, I do recommend, if you want long braids, to go with a much longer length. If you want short braids, the short length would work fine. But the problem with using the short hair when you want long braids is that you'll have to continuously extend the length of these braids, and extending the length of these human hair, these human bulk hair, can be tricky because of the blunt ends. So I just recommend to just go ahead and go with a longer length. If you want long braids, you may still have to extend the length, but you won't have to extend it as many times as I'm doing. So you can see how short these braids are. These are only 14 inches. So I had to extend these a couple times, and like I said, it could just get a little tricky because of the blunt ends, just making it uneven, and you have to figure out which piece to add where, and where to put the blunt ends and where to put the long ends. So I just think it's a lot easier to just go with the longer length if you want long braids. For these, you don't want to braid it all the way to the ends. You do want the curly end, so leave a little bit of room and then knot it. I don't like working with nail glue too much, so I like to knot the ends. I will show you guys a couple different times of me knotting it. Towards the end, I'll slow it down and really show you guys how I knot it. I kind of show towards the end 2 different ways to go about knotting it, just like 2 different directions. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching the video. And this is about how many pieces I tried to put on each. I didn't do an exact amount on each braid. I was just randomly putting it whenever I felt it needed it. Of course, you can put as many pieces as you want to get a really full look. You're going to put as many pieces as you can on one braid. And then once I was done with each braid, I just went through and snipped the blunt ends. Those are just really hard to avoid, so just snip those, and just be careful, of course, not to cut your client's hair, but your client hair should not be sticking out anyway, so that should be no problem. So you can see now that I've done a couple braids what I meant with just separating the colors. Each braid had either just all brown or all blonde, and this braid that I'm working on here is just the all blonde, which is the color 27. So every piece that I'm grabbing for this braid, I'm trying to keep it to just the color 27. That's just how I wanted to do it. Now of course you can mix these colors and just get really fun and crazy with it, but I don't know, you guys, I really love these. I'm gonna start calling them Bora braids now instead of like the bohemian braids, because the bohemian braids, I guess those are more with when you're working with synthetic braiding hair, and then you're adding the human hair curly pieces. So I think the Bora braids are more fitting for this specific style, and I've done these before on my channel. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it right here, but I did work with a different company. Regardless, I loved this hair and I love this style. I thought it was so easy to just wake up and go. All I had to do was spray some water on it for the curls. I didn't have to do too much as far as product goes. I didn't have to put too much product on this, and just brush the curls. And I had to take it out prematurely before I wanted to, because I had to do another video for something else. But y'all, I was so devastated when I had to take those braids out. For one, they do take a lot of time to install, so I really wanted to get just the most out of it. But for two, they were just so cute and they were just so easy to maintain. So I would really love to do this again, and I think the next time I do them, I'm going to try this color combo for sure. The details to this hair, of course, will be down in the description box below, and then I'll drop a direct link to this hair if you guys are interested, as well as the link just to the company so you guys can browse through, because they have a lot of other different colors, including this like ginger color. Let me know, by the way, if you guys are wanting to see me braid with that color, because I'm pretty sure her mom wanted to do some boho braids with that ginger color. So if you guys are interested in me filming that, leave a comment down below, and then I'll ask her mom if she's okay with recording that and get that to you guys if she is. I'm pretty sure she's wanting to do it with synthetic hair, so it won't be the Bora braids, it will just be some boho braids, but it will be with the synthetic hair. And then we were thinking of doing it like a hair blend, so maybe using my fall hair blend, or I think I have another hair blend that's similar to fall. I can't remember the name right now. I'm having a brain fart. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, like I said, just leave a comment down below. I would be happy to get it to you guys if she's okay with it. But like I was saying, they have several different other colors. They have a burgundy, I'm pretty sure they have 30, they have 30 and like the color 4 and 1, just similar to this one, except it's 30 instead of the 27. So yeah, link to the website, link to the direct hair will be down. Just check the description below. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit slowly how I knot the ends of these to secure the braids from coming unraveled and still leaving the curly ends. I like to knot these rather than adding nail glue, just so that way it doesn't get onto the human hair or mess anything up. And I knotted mine when I did my braids, and I didn't have any issues at all with the knots coming undone. And I've also had no complaints from any of my clients with knots coming undone. So I just take a small little piece like that and I wrap it around the braid just like that. Just make a little loop and then loop that section through and create your knot. Now you can go above the braid like how I did these first 2 times, or you can go below the braid like that and create the loop and knot it. But make sure you're doing it at least 3 times in the same spot. And then I'm just finishing up with cleaning the braids, and this is the final result, you guys. Isn't she so pretty? Y'all, she was so excited for these braids. Her mom ended up texting me a little later and told me that she was getting a lot of compliments, so I know she was loving it. And I believe she's in middle school, so girl, she was ready to show out. I told her to make sure she switches it up and wear it a couple different ways. So I showed her how to part it on the side. I put it up in a ponytail with a little bang down for her, and then I did a bun, a high bun, so she can just see the different ways that she can play around with it and, you know, come to school and show these people what's up. But you guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. I hope you guys be blessed, stay protected, and stay filled with love and peace.